Hello drivers, I think yes. Hello drivers, welcome to this stream. Sorry I was a bit late because of course as always, I like to try new settings. This includes the microphone because I was still not using a new one, so it's my stream cam. So from Logitech, so I hope that the sound will not be too bad. So please tell me in the comments. I see that Jaybird is already there. Hello, Jaybird. Thanks for being here. I try to stream at 10 p.m. here in Europe. So for you, most of you in the US, of course, it's a time that are still early evening or late afternoon. But yes, and today we are going to play on the Crew Motorfest. As you can see behind me in the background, we have the season 3 artwork. And now I'm gonna try to switch to the game with a transition. And yes, also one last thing about settings. I used a new stream key from YouTube, so technically the codec used should be better. At least that's what I'm hoping for. So tell me if the video quality is good enough, especially when the game will be running, if there is no cut, and also if it's not too blurry. It should be better, but yes, I'm using this stream for a few tests because why not? So I will switch to the game with a transition in OBS. So now you should see the game. I will wait on my second screen to check if the transition is okay. Yes, perfect. So we are going to play the Crew Motorfest. There is currently a free weekend, so do not hesitate to download it to try yourself. In my case, Ubisoft sent me the game back in September with the Ubisoft Creators Program, so I can thank them again with this stream. But yeah, this weekend, so until tomorrow, you have the whole game at your disposal that you can play from start to end. And apparently, I want some stuff here. Okay, and I also wanted to go back with this new season because, of course, it's very pleasant for us driver fans because the team is Hollywood action, so we have stunts, we have car chases, and as I show in YouTube shorts, there is summit contests that are each week different, and we will going to play a bit of that indeed, but I'm waiting for the next one, which will be Wednesday 20, because it's video game classics, and as you can see, there is San Fran, which is one of the challenge. Well, the game is set in Ohio, so it's not going to be San Francisco, but I guess that we will be using Driver San Francisco car. And in fact, if you look at the rewards, you see that the Dodge Challenger RT looking almost like the one in Driver San Francisco, because if you are a true fan, you will see that it is missing a black bar on the side, but I believe that there is the two black strips on the I don't know how to say that in English, but you get what I'm trying to do to mean. So yeah, hello Bitmu, Bito Temu. Thanks for watching. So of course we are not going to play Driver today, but I like to use streams to do something a bit different than the usual because we can. But I want to try first a grand race because what I prefer in the Crew Motorfest is PvP. Even though you have only two kind of PvP modes, you have grand race, which I'm going to play now. But my favorite is Demolition Royale that we will play next. And I was looking to play that yesterday, in fact, but sadly, I wanted to play with a friend, which is on PlayStation 5. I am a PC player. And you cannot play with friends that are on different platforms. So it says that crossplay is enabled in the top right corner, but it's true, but you can't have a lobby with a friend that is on another platform. So in practice, you cannot play because even if you start matchmaking at the same time, it's a challenge to be in the same lobby at the end. So yeah, sadly, we discovered that yesterday because I mean in 2024 I was surprised to have this kind of restriction. So yeah, that's a limitation. So I'm streaming today alone. But I will stream also tomorrow. So yeah, let's see. I ask you a poll to ask you if you already tried it, but of course now I don't see it on my iPad. Let me see here. So yes. So yes. So there's more yes than no apparently. Oh. But yeah, because you had the free trial of the crew, and in this case it's a free weekend, so you have access to the whole game. Right. Yeah, Cool Ferrari. In fact, it's given by the game because in PvP, if you and in Summit is the same. If you don't have the required vehicles, the game lends you one. So it's a loan. So for the sake of the game mode, I have this, but I did not choose that. Because yeah, Grand Race, what is interesting is that it's a long race, and you have three categories of vehicles that you will be using. So it's a bit like a shift race in Driver San Francisco, because you will you will see that. And now, okay, I thought I will be reversed. But no, you have to reverse your car by using the joystick. So, but yeah, it's like a shift race of Driver San Francisco because you will change vehicles, and that's interesting because, of course, the categories of vehicles are sometimes drastically different. In this case, it's a hypercar, I guess, and after that, it will be different, which means that you have to adapt. But most of the case, people are just killing each other at each corner, as you saw. But yeah, and I have not played the game for a long time. I just played a bit for the season 3 video overview. But yeah, you have to brake to take turns, so that's good. The only issue, of course, are the collision. But yeah, for the crew game, it's not. I think it's the best one. I need to go back on track. So as you can see, I didn't brake enough, and I completely missed the turn. So that's good. I'm playing with a DualShock 4. I bought a DualSense, but I've not yet tried it. But I believe that the controls and the DualSense are very well used. Yeah, needless to say that I have never won any Grand Race. I've not played a much Grand Race, but I never won one. And in this case, I will not. But yeah, so of course, since I'm not playing this game much, there is cars that I've never even driven before, and this is one of them. And there's some kind of input lag, I believe, so I don't know if that's my game or maybe it's just because that's how cars are behaving. But I'm not quite good. Let's try to focus a bit. You don't see it because my webcam is on that, but there is of course a mini-map, so it helps to know where big turns are coming in. So that's why I'm looking down sometimes. But yes. But yeah, of course, as you can see, the first turn, my race was over because... And now we are changing completely the type of vehicle. So this one is more drift one, and I think I'm better with that, but we will see. So let's try to be like 15 maybe. So almost like half the player. Also with the free weekend was great is that we got enough players, because sometimes I'm not sure that there are enough players left to fill the lobby. But in this case, of course, with the free one, the free players, it's okay. So yeah, and of course I hope that my mic is not too loud or too low, but I will check that with the replay. But technically it should be alright. So as you can see, there is a lot of cars not too far away, so maybe we can get back. I almost forgot to boost like the whole session. To be honest, I'm not a fan of boost in driving games. So even in Driver San Francisco, I don't really like it. But I guess that you cannot not put boost in a driving game, and you cannot please everybody, even the driver fans. So yeah, maybe we can do like as I said, 15 at the end. So yes, now we are in the tunnel. So I guess if I don't make mistakes, I think I can overtake 3 more cars. So let's see that. But of course, for that I need to drive a bit better. So yeah, you see how he tried to completely drive into me, the yellow car. So yeah, and I will do the same here, because there are collisions enabled. Not sure it should be the case, but I think that the collisions are disabled only when you are in the opposite direction. But in this case, so yeah, and of course the Formula One has a lot of grip. So it's a completely different handling that with the drift or the hypercar. So in this case, I lost a place, so that's not good. So time to play dirty. Yes. But yeah, the sad thing is that if you want to drive like properly, well, then you have dirty racers that will not. So I think you are forced to be a bit dirty. And that's the issue I have with the fact that it's a long race. It's that if you have a bad run at the beginning, well, then it's over. So, you know, in Driver San Francisco, I prefer Sprint GP, which are 5 short races. I prefer that rather than the race of Driver San Francisco, which are even shorter than this one. So, you know. But yeah, we are almost here. So, yeah, let's try to overtake this car. But of course, it's a real player, so it's not AI that will wait for you. So there is no rubber banding, which is interesting, of course. But yeah, he made a mistake. Now I'm using my boost. Yes. Perfect. So I guess that a real Formula One car will not drive on this kind of tracks, but well, it's a fiction. I'm not sure I will be able to finish before the end of the timer. So yeah, yes, I'm 15, so almost half player, because I think it's 28 I will not be able to finish, but almost. So, since my race was very bad at the beginning, I guess it's not that bad. And of course, you can see the best player, which is not me. But yeah, there is a new UI, I think it's the case, user interface, to tell you how much XP and how much coins you got. I haven't looked my my final result, but yeah. Also, the issue I have with PvP is that you don't really collect specific stuff from those game modes, which means that you will unlock car parts, vehicle parts, like with the other playlist. But that's all, I believe. So you don't get new cosmetic items, new exclusive cars. So it's strange because the crew Motorfest is all about collectathon. So playing to get things, to play more, to get more things. And for the PvP, you don't have this kind of incentives. So I like those game modes, but in the end, it's even better to play playlist offline because you will get more. So yeah, I think it's missing a purpose. So here we are. What I've done. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's not what I wanted to do, but why not? I mean, it's a good shot in the making. Maybe let's repair the vehicle. Up. Yeah, hide here, and then how to take a shot. Yeah. Beautiful, but no, that's not what I was willing to do. No. I want to change. So yeah, you can rewind, of course. So, but that's bad. No, but you can switch between boat, cars, and plane. And of course, yes, so it's the right stick. And then if you go plane, which I would have done while making the jump. But yeah, you have plane. And that's the same plane that you use for demolition run. Hello Hippo! Hippo is always here when I'm streaming. You were there with Skull and Bones. But last time, Hippo, you were called Hippo Driver, I believe, no? Hey, hello, can you digital official? So yeah, I'm planning to upgrade my streaming setup. So I'm sorry for the mic, which is clearly not the best, but I'm buying a new mic, buying new lighting, buying a new dual screen. I'm almost buying because I want to produce easier streaming content, and of course it will also be easier to produce video content on the driver series. But yes, I'm looking to see how to finance all of that. So you can help by with super thanks, by joining the redriver, but of course any like, comment, and good vibes are appreciated, of course. So maybe we can do a playlist, because Grandways I need to be focused. So yeah, what's good with the plane is that it's easy to move around on the island, because sometimes the playlist locations are far away from each other, but I'm always not used to the control. But let's try the Hollywood action, because of course I played Hollywood action already, but it was on a specific early access version. So in this case, for the game, it's like I've never played it at the time. So, but yeah, as you can see, it's 11 kilometers away, but thanks to my plane, it will be much easier. So yeah, it's the Crew Motorfest AF. But yeah, we are. I am using the plane to go to my playlist start faster. But yeah. I hope that the volume balance is good because that's really something that I'm very bad at. So of course, since I change temporarily the microphone, I hope that the sound is not too loud, too low, that you can still hear the game, that you can still hear me, which, well, it's the point of the stream. But yes. And of course, the game is looking good. I'm playing on the PC, high-end PC, so it should be. But yeah. But yeah, I'm looking like, you know, like play a few playlists, which is offline, maybe Summit, maybe Demolition Royale, so you know, like mix. I'm not here like to try hard Grand Race until I won. Or even though I hope that one day I will win a Grand Race. I won a few Demolition Royale, but Grand Race never. Yes, and AF in the Crew Motorfest, you can drive plane, but you can also you have also boat. So maybe I can show you because I see that they are water, but I think you can even, you know, change on the fly. So if I go to my car, which is Tanner car, I will land. But I can also change to the boat. But of course, a boat on land is not a good idea. So of course, you have already the Dodge Challenger RT in the Crew Motorfest, and I used the community livery to get this beautiful rendition of Tanner's car. But as I said, in the next summit, it will be one of the events and one of the rewards, because you have to buy the car, but you can also win a car in summit. So yeah, this time I will skip the director talking because, well, I've already seen that. But yeah, I like the idea. It's like in Stuntman Ignition, you know, you can hear like maybe the 10 first seconds.
We're rolling? Yes. All right. What's up? I'm Rick Martinez, filmmaker, action designer, visionary. They call me the wild child of Hollywood. And what?
Okay,
My
so,
movies are
well,
world-renowned
it
pieces
was
of
already in my overview video, so it's like more Stuntman Ignition, because in the first Stuntman it was more serious taken than in Ignition, and of course in Motorfest. So yeah, as you can see, there are new events, new feats, which are like theirs in Drive San Francisco, so in between theirs and Challenge. And yeah, the first one was good. So yeah, as you can see, new Demolition Royale, because also the Demolition Royale location are changing in real time. So the game will sometimes tell you that. But yeah, let's do the first two events. Now that I know what to do, maybe I will be a better driver than in the overview video. Maybe I can do even comparison. But yeah, here the idea is to get in the video lane. You feel the bar which is on the top of your screen, and I think you will still be able to see it. Ah, merci pour. J'imagine que tu es français. But yes, I think that tomorrow the stream will be in French, but just like for Skull and Bones, I will use automatic subtitles in real life, so you will be able to follow. Because tomorrow I will be playing with Neurosynths, just like for Skull and Bones, because we are going to play Far Cry 6 in co-op. So I believe that I will be even worse driving than for my overview video. So yeah, I'm in the video lane, so I took points, but you see that the bar is decreasing, so you have to be fast.
That lane on the road is called the video lane. That's where we need you to drive to get the best shots.
Video.
Every time you see one of those, you follow it. Don't think twice.
And this corner is very hard to take because I did the same bad turn in my overview video. But as I said, it's weird. I think that there's input lag. I don't know if... or maybe I'm just a bad driver. Which is why the title of the stream is Am I a Good Driver? Because sometimes I'm not sure.
Get on that lane right there. It's critical for the shot. Oh,
so
yeah,
as you can see, it's a different approach than Stuntman. Of course, I would prefer with Stuntman that are more tricks and maneuvers to do.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
But yes, it's the Crew Motorfest, so
Welcome to my set. Terry,
that's
this is our car consultant and mechanic, Miss
more limited, but it's on par with the rest of the playlist.
You did the playlist, right?
So let's use the boost. So as you can see, the bar is almost at the end. So now it's more. So let's see if it was a bug here. If you have seen my short. Okay, so it's a bit better this time. Last time it was very weird how I got stuck in the roof before falling. In this case, it's more.
Here comes the first big stunt.
And this time I will not miss the
I
jump here.
Okay, driver. Better gun it if you want to make this work.
Yes. Ah. Okay. Ah no. Okay. I was out of time. Okay, I thought it was a special camera, but no. Even sorry for this skills demonstration. Your channel was deleted. So how is the driving feels? Is asking AF. Well, it's not driver, of course, but it's still challenging. So that's something to consider. I think that the best way is to try with the free weekend, because you can play the game for free this weekend, and then see for yourself if it's of your taste or not. But of course, it's not as good as driver, but it's much better than the Crew 2. The only issue, the main issue I still have is the collision, because the collision are very bad. And also there is no car chases, there is no police, there is no story mission, so well, it's a different experience, but on the driving it's not bad, I believe.
Get on that lane right there. It's critical for the shot. Oh yeah, this will
So yeah, you get back time if you do the video lane right, and last time I really missed this one, so I hope that it will give me enough time. But yeah, I'm surprised.
Sorry I'm late. How's
Maybe
it going?
I missed a complete video lane last time.
Car consultant and mechanic, Miss Sakana.
Yeah, call me Kai, man. Hi driver, how have you been since our little vintage garage experience? You did that playlist, right?
No, I did not play Vintage Garage yet. Which is a good
For this
playlist
first
because
scene, we got you
if
an Austin Mini Cooper S, Minerva
if I'm right,
Lovely.
there is
This
no
car's such a fun
boost
ride.
because it's
Fun ride
vintage.
before
So
the hot
there is no
ride.
boost, there is no GPS. Oula. Yeah, and I'm short of on time again, so that's very weird. But yeah, I was waiting to do it on stream.
Here comes the first big stunt. You're gonna lose these guys with this next move, Terry.
So yeah, I'm will fail again, so I don't understand
Better gun
at
it if you
all.
want to make this work.
Nice. With that
Because-
move, Terry's out of the woods. Just a few more seconds, and it's in the can.
It's much harder than on the early access. So maybe on the early access the
Looks like we
timing
got
is
ourselves a
different,
ride
so
and
it's
a
easier.
frickin' hell of an
Don't know.
intro.
Great start, Terry Jones.
Because it was short. Let's check the leaderboard. Maybe McNally has already played. Zero players ranked. So yeah, I did better than McNally, but how McNally was able to do a longer time than this, that's weird. So, good to know, I did better than McNally, so it is a good achievement. Right. So now I'm 9 kilometers away. So maybe we can alternate and then go back to Demolition Rail. So let me just check the stream quality. Well, in the menu, that's maybe not the best. I just want to check. Yes. Don't know if my... Well, we'll see. Because I try to get better codec. Kane Point. Isn't that the race we just... So let's do Demolition Royale. Demolition Royale is a team-based game mode, so of course, since I'm in a random matchmaking, let's hope that my teammate will not be too bad. Sometimes my teammates are like my biggest enemies, because I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but they are eating me more than other opponents. So even though there is no team kill or friendly fire, well, it's still slowing me and stuff. So we will see maybe a few examples. But yeah, I believe that there are lots of people that are playing this game mode without knowing anything about if they have teammates, how to deal more damages, what are the tokens doing. So I made a guide about that, which is my most viewed The Crew Motorfest video. So I guess it's helpful. But yeah, so as you can see, even on the free weekend, we are only 9 player, 10 player. So that's the issue. So for me, it's my most favorite game mode, but as I said, there is not much incentives to play them over even Grand Race or offline playlist. So it's not much played, and I can understand because the game was released in September and there are new content, but it's always offline playlist. But for Grand Race, for Demolition Royale, there is nothing new. So I guess that it's a game mode that you will be playing, but not like keep playing them. It's not like Fortnite or Call of Duty that are more addictive. So I guess that if you play 10 times, then you are maybe not willing to keep going, which is understandable. So I hope that Ivory Tower, which are the developers, will focus more. So yeah, you can see my beautiful car, which will not stay in this state for long. But yeah, of course, it's a custom livery. So this one I made it myself. So it's a simple one, but I'm proud because as you can see, there is the redriver hashtag. You have driver 3, of course it's yellow, you have the black strips. And also the Demolition Royale is using specific cars which are not real brand, so no licensed car. And this is great because it allows for much more visual damages, as you will see, for example, now. But not on my car, but of course on this one. You can see that the damage are much more stronger. Sometimes it's a bit too cartoony, but yeah, of course it's much better. And of course you can also have a cockpit view that I like in this game mode because you have a good feeling with the vibrations, and it's very intense. So yeah, for me it's the best game mode of the Crew Motorfest, and it's sad that is like, I think, the most neglected one. So yeah, so it will start. So I will not stay in cockpit view, I think, because you lose strategic abilities over visual feeling. And in this case, I want to perform, so I guess I will use cockpit view during offline playlist or summit, even though you need to have the best time. But yeah. And then, as you can see, you start with a plane, so it's like the bus version of Fortnite. So yes, I was thinking because I believe that I made a few mistakes with my stream settings, because I think that the streaming I made before, so it's not my team behind me. So I'm almost destroyed, so perfect roll. In this case, when you are so low health, I suggest to avoid contact and try to get a token, because you can heal back. But for that you need to go on a green token. Of course, they are far away in my case, so they have new tokens that have dropped. So I will try to go. I saw them on the. I'm seeing them on the minimap. Maybe you are not, because I'm in front. But I need to also check to not be hit. Because yes, with 2 blocks, so you have 1 green. But yeah, with 2 blocks left, you do not stay long. So there is 1 more player. So let's try. So I think my team is not bad. So that's great. So we are back in business. I wish I could have taken shield, which are the blue token, but well, it's already that. And you have new tokens that will drop. But yeah, as I was thinking, I think that I've made 2 streams, so I hope that it's not too disturbing. But I think that the stream I planned before I made changes is still as waiting for me to launch it, but I launched another stream, so well. So in this big car is a ultimate, and as you can see by hitting me from behind, I took a lot of damage, so I need to get token again, but there are not any tokens. So yeah, I'm only with one teammate, so it's not going to be easy. Too much damage at the start, and now oops, I need to get this one. Okay, so we are still alive. I think the tokens are shared by teams, which means that I helped my teammate at the same time. And he can help me if he took. So as you can see, he took a shield and I get that one. Ay. Well, I think my teammate will have to carry the rest of the game because this one has all his health. Now there is also the zone that is shrinking, of course. So this is not my teammate, and I've been destroyed. So and my teammates not the best. So let me check my my stream because I think I made something bad with the stream. Let's see that so now I'm live, okay, and viewers activity, stream health, okay, just like maybe I need to I don't know. Okay, so let me check on my desktops. So yeah, that's the good thing with today's stream, is that it's chilling one. I'm just trying stuff. I'm not using the right microphone, so I don't have too much expectation, but just willing to see. So yeah, so okay, am I a good driver? It's okay. So there is no two stream. Okay, perfect. So sorry, I'm back. Let's try that. But I lose. But maybe let's do one more. So we go to the reward, which are XP coins. But of course, thanks to the Ubisoft Creators Program, I already have too much coins, so that's not too important. Let me use my custom emojis. Of course, you have also access to custom emojis if you join the Redriver Club, and then you help the channel. Maybe you can also donate for my streaming gear. I could have registered again. Okay. Let's try again. Maybe I will do a grand race. So because I don't like this Demolition Royale location. There is one that I really like, which is a bit within the city countryside. So I hope to maybe get this for the next location. But yeah, here we are on the grand race. And also, if you join the Redriver Club as a member of any tier, you get one free highlighted live chat message per month. And you get custom emojis, you get early access do videos. You get exclusive videos if you are the film director producer tier, and otherwise you get thanks at the end of my videos. Vocally if you are film director producer, or text if you are undercover official. So you have different tier. Ah, perfect. So this one has the Dodge Challenger in one of the categories. So we will be playing with Tanner's car. And this time I hope to not be crushed at the beginning. Well, you have even one player that is using a bike. So the turn is now. Let's pray, guys. Okay, I survived. So I start 12. So not losing too much position. Well, in this case, it's not my fault. But yeah, I think that's the funny part. But then, since the race is so long, it's not funny after that. So that's why, as I said, Sprint GP type will be better. So there is a shortcut that I missed, as you can see. So that's also an issue if you don't play too much the game, is that you don't know. So as you can see, I lost a lot of place because of this. But yeah, at least I'm representing the driver fans with my car. The only one. Oh yes, I forgot how to have emojis. So yeah, perfect. That's something I would have like in Driver San Francisco online, you know, to get emojis. So, like when you are hungry. Okay, I think I use my boost well. I'm crying because I was much better and then I missed a shortcut. Not this time. But as you can see, the grand race was filled. Haha! Wow, that's a very dirty player. Ash SLS something. But yeah, the Grand Race is much more played than Demolition Royale, which I don't understand because I prefer Demolition Royale. Besides, yeah, the beginning because it's fun, but we will soon change cars, so of course the handling will be totally different. But also, if I remember correctly, the boost is filled up, so it's great to use yours just before. So I think it's the next one, like now. No, so it will be next this one. No, it's at the third of the race. So yes, this yes, and the boost is back. So we are back in which car is this? Yeah, I'm very bad at. I guess everybody will do that. Oh, he missed his turn. So if you are too much looking your opponent, if he does a mistake, you will follow him. So sometimes you need to focus on different elements. So sometimes it's the minimap that you cannot really see because I'm hiding it. I think the minimap is the best in fact, but also of course you can look ahead. But sometimes you are distracted because they are doing weird turns. I need to find back the dirty player that totally destroyed my race. Which was... I don't see him for the moment. That was bad, sorry. Oh, that's a good turn. Oh. I don't know where it is. I find that it is very hard to find where to go in this game. I was already saying that when I streamed the game in September, I remember that. Like the last kilometers, I was relying on my driver instinct, which is not the best if you want to perform, I believe. Well, new car, which is... yes, the Jeep. So in this case I have a Jurassic Park community livery. I'm even surprised that it was not deleted, because most of the time copyrights are like this. But and then you have an issue, is that the category are broad, and you see that this player has a completely different car. So I think that they should be with the same speed, handling and stuff, but I'm doubting it. So yeah. I need to choose my car more carefully and not do that. Oh, so yeah, I lost a lot of speed, but it was good to see. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the arch are not physics, so well, we will see right away. So can I go through it? Yes. That's useful sometimes when you want to take a turn and you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I think I will stay 11. But yeah, I made two mistakes. I didn't use the shortcut when it was the more optical way, and then a dirty player completely destroyed my race. But that's part of the challenge, and also why people like these game modes. But as you can imagine, there is no, how to say that, there is no PvP with per driving. So either you go in Demolition Royale and the goal is really to destroy all the cars, or you go to this grand race but don't expect people to behave, you know. So maybe I will even lose one place. Yes, I will, because now yeah, I will be 12. So I was 15, now I'm 12. So let's say that it's a short improvement, but yeah. Let's see the rankings then. So yeah, he did that in 7 minutes, and I can see my time. That's okay. Now maybe I can. Okay. Yes. So yeah, it only shows people that cross the line. So I guess it means that I was like 30 seconds too late. But yeah, I prefer Demolition Royale. I think we will go back to Demolition Royale. And of course, I'm still playing with the stream settings. This time the codec should be better, because I'm telling YouTube that I'm streaming in high resolution, even if that's not the case. But then I should have access to better codec, which will make the stream better. So well, don't know if that's the case already. Ah, salut, Sadistic Inori. Yes, en dépit de. Exactly. But yeah, so I hope that the streaming settings are good enough. But well, that's the purpose of the stream, you know, just to try stuff. And tomorrow I will use another set of settings. So that's how I am. Oh, but we are not too far from. So let's do an offline playlist. As I said, offline playlist, I can do cockpit view. So we are in the Jeep, which is also in Driver San Francisco. And the end animation in the cockpit are not too bad, even though maybe too much fast. But on the Jeep, but yeah, as you can see when I'm turning heavily, the ends are moving a bit too fast in my opinion. But yeah, in cockpit view, it's even more complicated to see what's ahead. So I really need to check the minimap to know when I need to slow down before making a turn. So this is the third event, which is called The Driver, The Test, excuse me. The first one was The Driver, and this one is The Test, but you are playing with a Dodge Challenger RT. I think it's like Vanishing White, the movie, because it's also in the San Francisco Movie Challenge. So I think it's Vanishing White. And yes, there is director's note, but again, we've seen that already, so let's skip. So it's a car chase, but not as good as in Driver, because it's more a race than a car chase. But let's do that in cockpit view. So they even tells you that it is a race.
You're facing Big Johnny's #1 guy, Mikey the Maniac.
But yeah, in the Dodge Challenger, I believe that you will see that the ends are moving
The big boss is putting you to the
fast.
test, and you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. You gotta
The
beat
effect
that
is
guy.
worse
This is
than
exciting.
with the Jeep.
I know, this is brilliant.
Well, and at least here we are not playing with human players, so I can be the dirtiest one in the race.
The guy in the black car knows how to drive.
But yeah, as you can see, I really don't see when I have to turn, so I'm really looking at the
Long
minimap.
shots, real feel, real pain. That's how Oscars are won.
Okay, Leo. Well, driver, if you want to please our friend Rick Scorsese here and make that scene look awesome, you gotta use that Dodge right.
That's right.
This is a Dodge Challenger RT first generation from 1970. This
Yes,
car
I
is a monster among oldies and it ain't afraid of anything. The RT actually stands for Road and Track, so don't worry, it won't let you down.
I do dig the nerdy car
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
but
not
what matters
enable
is
the
it's
subtitles.
badass.
Well, I
That's
don't know
why
if
I
it's
Even
useful,
why I
but
picked it.
whatever.
maybe I can do. But yeah, if you haven't here, the RT of the Challenger RT is for roads and tracks,
Watch that
which
next
I
turn.
didn't know
Your
before,
car may be
let's be honest.
versatile, but you still have to adapt your driving on dirt roads if you don't want to end up in a ditch.
The ditch is not an option.
Yeah, in cockpit view, you really need to rely on the minimap because you really cannot predict where the turns are, at least for me.
It's a battle of guts.
But that's also content that that is available for you if you try the free weekend, because you really get the whole game. So you have the offline playlist, the new content like this one, and you have the PvP online game modes. So of course you have only until tomorrow at the end of Sunday, but depending on your connection, you can try it. Am I too far? No. But yeah, I need to win the race.
These are for
I need
extra wide
to
angle.
get back
On a Rick
to.
Martinez set, you go big or you go home.
So I don't know if I took an harder difficulty, but it was easier during the early access version.
Hey man, I was looking you up online. It says your actual name is Clarence Baker. Want to catch us up on this, Clarence?
This is
And the
not...
AI is not waiting for
Don't
me.
believe everything you read on the internet. Jeez.
It also says you're actually from Chattanooga. Really?
Oh, come on. Come on, Terry, you're
Yes,
skilled and determined to nail this test. The job
I
is
know, I'm
yours for the
first.
taking. Seize it.
I was not looking right. I thought it was over.
And cut.
Okay.
That was
Sorry, I was
That's what I call
not
a woman.
focusing
Like the maniac is gonna be
on the rest
so
of the
pissed.
action. I was only trying to figure where the turns were. And I'm not wearing my usual outfit. I guess because we are the stunt man. But usually I have a black jacket, a bit like driver San Francisco outfit. And I'm first and I'm better than McNally. So it must be said. I am the best The Crew Motorfest YouTuber, so it's not Blank Pata, it's not Sid's Watch, it's not McNally, it's Vortex Story, the best one. But yeah, talking about Black Panther, which is a content creator focused on driving video games, and he did a video on Drive San Francisco, and he will be in the seasonal content of this season, which means that in April you will have summit, I guess, or events that are content creators focused, and he is involved. So I guess I don't know to what extent. I think you will have, just like Rick Martinez talking to you before an event, you will get that, but with Black Panther. So that's great. But nothing with McNally or myself, because I guess we are more Drive San Francisco YouTuber than the Crew Motorfest one. The first job. So as you can see, the scene is like a movie. So you got the test. Now you had the first job, which is a bit like the first mission in Driver 1, which is called the bank job, I believe. But it's the same, story, of course. My iPad thought I was talking to it, but no. Yeah, well, let's do one more offline challenge, because this one I've not played. For the overview video, I wanted to not show too much, because otherwise it's not an overview video anymore. But on the stream, I should not spoil too much. But then we will go back to Demolition Royale and try to be better this time. So, but maybe this time I will hear what the director has to say, because I've not watched that. So, the third job, apparently it's with a bike. So yeah, motocross in the Crew Motorfest are not too bad. It's not a driver 3 level of handling. So let's see. Finish the scene.
I hope you can handle a bike, because in our next scene, that's all you're gonna get. This is your first job for Big John, and you don't want to mess it up, okay? You're driving a dirt bike, some guys with massive trucks are chasing you. It's David versus Goliath all over again. I want to feel the stakes, and I want to feel that Terry plays that bike like I play the violin. Like he plays the violin. Well, what's the saying then? Never mind. You get on that bike, driver, and you give me a two-wheeled concerto that'll make Steve McQueen look like a little girl on a tricycle. What do you mean I can't say that? Screw this. This is High Ride, Scene 3. Let's go.
So of course they are saying driver a lot. So of course, you know, you're wishing that it's a driver game. But also he made a reference to Bullet with Steve McQueen, I guess.
We're back at it. So again, this is your first gig for Big Johnny. You just
Do I need
snatched
to
a
make
handful of
like
stones from some concrete
wheeling and
buildings,
stuff
all
like
right?
that, or can I just go this
These
way?
guys are pissed and they're coming after you. Yeah, you better get used to it. It'll happen a lot in this movie.
East Londoners in Hawaii. Really?
These guys got a business here, and I like the way they talk. You're only supposed to.
But yeah, I think in The Crew 2, which was of course set in the US, you also, well, Hawaii is also in the US, but you get what I mean. You also had
Not get caught. You hear me, Terry? These
an
guys aren't here to
Hollywood
kick your
style
teeth, okay?
movies
Run away,
challenge.
Terry.
Oh, I'm not in the lane. Excuse me, director, I was not in the lane. So of course, it's not stuntman because there is only excuse me, this video lane. Otherwise, you don't have, you know. Well, let's rewind. You don't have this any, you know, like go this way,
Plan for
behind
this
this
escape
car,
is to
touch
use
that.
two different bikes. An
I
agile
think
one to use
they
the bricks
should
of narrow
have
streets,
had
then a fast
more.
one to get out of reach for good.
Hollywood action.
Then take flight.
So this was automatic.
So you got a
This is
sort of a
a
Japanese
video.
motocross and a dang. Okay, Ratchet, you're up.
Yeah, looks like you're struggling here.
Wow.
So, driver, you start with a good old Yamaha YZ450F, which will
I
get
think
you
there's
through
a-
anything.
A
Before
World of
switching to
Play
something more
is the
powerful.
boat name.
I'll tell you more about that one when you get there.
So sorry for really not used to the location, and it's part of the challenge to know the road and the track in the best way. And I think I never drive before in this.
At this moment, Terry
so-
believes he's lost them, but he's wrong. He'll be back.
Yep, here they are.
But yeah, that's weird because those cars that you are seeing are just doing this, but you are not chased. So again, that's the problem I have with Motorfest as a driver fan, is that there is no car chases, no police, no thug. And here you have like a change of vehicles, but you have, you know, nothing really coming at you, like just those drifting scripted cars, but not much. But
She's totally right. And don't forget to get on the video lane as much as you can.
yeah, I was not enough on the video lane in Diedrich, and
Script
then
says that you're jumping off the highway soon. Keep your bike steady and watch your landing.
Yeah, you gotta nail that stunt.
Nailed
video
it.
lane, please,
That's
please,
right. Love
please.
that. It's going to look phenomenal.
Well, if it's not the end, it's over for me.
Critical shot ahead. Don't miss the lane.
Is there a lane, please? No.
Lean your bike into the turns and let her rip on the straights.
Let's do that again. But yeah, I use rewind, but when you use a rewind, the time does not rewind. So okay, so I think it's even worse than Stuntman because you know they say that Stuntman is hard, it's die and retry or fail and retry, but here the duration of the stunt is much longer than in Stuntman. Because at least in Stuntman you had to remember, but not that long. But in Stuntman the loading times were horrible. So at least here it's easier to reload.
Anyway, they're chasing you with their trucks, so you gotta move
So
fast.
yes, in
and
this
use the
case,
size
for
of that
example,
bike
I
to your
use the
advantage.
rewind.
You cannot get caught. You hear me, Terry? These guys aren't here to take you for tea.
And
Yeah?
Run away, Terry.
first time I've seen the video link, by the way. So yeah, it was here. But yeah, the video links are not
Your plan for this escape is to use two different bikes.
Not,
An agile
common
one
at
to lose the
all.
Brits in the narrow streets, then a fast one to get out of reach for good.
and I'm making the same mistake over and over again.
Onto the roof, then take flight.
Right. You know
So
they
you got a sort of a Japanese motocross and a dang. Okay,
this,
Ratchet, you're up.
yeah,
Looks
it's
like you're
so
struggling here.
hard to see that you have to turn.
Why is it 450F, which will get
Well,
you
as you
to
can see, the
anything?
physics are not.
Before switching to
In
something
driver 3, I
else.
would have been
I'll tell you more about that one when you get there.
jumping on the other side of the street.
At this moment, Terry believes he's lost them, but he's wrong. He'll be back.
Yep, here they are.
You're doing all right. Now remember, you gotta hold on until you get to that second bike, which will get you out of the city.
Yes. But yeah, the second bike,
There you go.
it's not
Now
very
these numbers-
believable how you
You're now
Switch
riding into
bikes.
Paddy Penny Galley. You want its speed to be felt on screen,
Because
so
at least
push it
in,
as hard as you can. You'll
Driver
go
San
down the
Francisco,
rabbit
you
hole.
are in a coma, so
She's
it's
totally right.
believable.
And
But
don't
here,
forget to get
there
on
is
the
no
video link
explanation.
as much as you can.
The script says that you're jumping off the highway soon.
Well, at least they
Keep your
put
bike steady
fake
and watch your
traffic,
landing.
because most of the time the streets are empty in the Motorfest. That's also one of my one of the flaws I had
It's
found
gonna look phenomenal.
is that there is no traffic.
Critical
So
shot.
I have a
ahead.
bit more time
Missed the lane.
left on this try.
Lean your bike into the turns and let her rip on the straights.
Half. As you can see, there are big cameras. It's not like Stuntman with believable location, camera and crew,
complex than that, sweetie.
like movie crew. Well, at least there are, as I said, traffics. So I really believe that it is the best playlist yet in the Crew Motorfest.
I see you're as handy with a bike as you are with a car driver.
Even though I will love to have more, but we get what we can. Hello FIB, welcome to the stream. We are playing new content with Hollywood action. Oh no, McNally was better than me. That is horrible. But yeah, of course it was with a bike. When it's a real car, I was in front of him. But yeah. So of course you get XP, you get coins, you get drops of vehicles, parts. So let's go back to some Demolition Royale, as I said. So as you can see, the Jurassic Park, which is also a livery from the community, but it survived the copyright infringement. So yeah, that's how to go to Demolition. I think that's my favorite location. Thank you. Bah oui, français, si tu veux, français, il y aura un stream demain. So tomorrow, as I said, I will be playing Far Cry 6 because it's the 20th anniversary of the series. And I will be playing in co-op with Nico, and it will be in French. But with automatic subtitles. But today I wanted to do that in English. It's true that I could be making these streams in French, because of course I'm better in talking in French than in English, but I also like to get used to speak English and to improve. And also, of course, for most of you, I think in English you can still understand me. Otherwise, in French, you will have to read the subtitles. So yeah, that's my favorite location. As I said, you have a bit of countryside in the hills. You have a small city. But what's weird is that you have more of the island that is never played within Demolition Royale. So at least they could have, expand the amount of location in Demolition Royale, but they didn't. So sadly, they really neglected this one. No, you can speak in French, FIB. I was just talking about myself. Of course, in the chat, you do what you want. Most of the time, there is not much activity in the chat, but maybe it will come with more. How to say that? I want to be more doing streams each week, So I guess that when my schedules is too much. Well, I'm lacking vocabulary suddenly, but yeah, I need to have more. But even in French, I don't get the name. But yeah, I need to be more like each Monday or each Friday or each Saturday. So, but I think that you can see what is my favorite driver because there is a big hint on the car, which is a livery I did myself. But of course, it is driver 3. But I tried to get a car that is driver 3. You have driver San Francisco color and stripes, and you have the hashtag redriver, which also I made. Oh, and now it's completely destroyed by this other player. But yeah, as I said, that's what I like of this game mode, is that you have not a real brand, and then the damages, it's much better. So I even wish that Grand Race were also with not branded cars, because it would have been fun to have more damages level during that. Gag. Well, something that I need to say, Gag, is that I was really disappointed that there is no real friends crossplay in the Crew Motorfest. But I was not able to play with the friends that was playing on PlayStation 5 the other day. Because I am on PC, and then you cannot join. Alright, FBI, bonne nuit, et maybe see you tomorrow for the Far Cry 6. So yeah, what I like with the plane is that you can choose where to land, and in this case you can see that there is another team, so I need to be careful and I need to get tokens before them. So let's try to get at least this one. Yes. So this one will fill your ultimate bar, and when you get your ultimate, you are much stronger. So I think that I need to get back with my team, because if you are alone, it's not a good idea. And well, as I said, your worst enemies will be your teammate, as you can see, because it was my teammate, and I believe that they don't really know that it is a team-based game mode. Yeah, but there is no crossplay even to have like friends in your lobby, so it's not possible to really crossplay or to play with a friend that is on the other platform. Yes. So as you can see, I failed my ultimate because I hit another opponent, which made him spin, and then I was able to fill my bar. So, but of course the ultimate is time limited, so let's try to be more close to other opponent. So maybe now. Yes, let's do that. Let's get him. Maybe not. So of course with this I am a bit faster. My turns are better. My damage is better, but well, if I don't touch anybody. Usually I try to get my ultimate for the last part, but maybe I will have time to get another ultimate. So yeah, it was not used very well, but so as you can see the area is shrinking. So here this guy have his ultimate, so I need to escape, to flee, because it's a lost cause. But I think he lost it. But yeah, that's really my favorite location because you know there is a bit of building, so it's more strategic than just open field, and also it depends on the way the area is shrinking. So I will get in stuff, but I will get in perfect. So as you can see, I got my ultimate back, but there is a lot of people behind me, so maybe I will need to use it because there is nothing worse than being destroyed with the ultimate bar. So as you can see, the area is shrinking in front of me, so I really need to get back in the other way. And well, of course you maybe don't see, but I'm looking at the minimap all the time, because then you really see if you can take a turn or if you are going to be hit doing so. But yeah, well, my teammates are not too bad at the moment. I only lost one, and I have one, but let's try to go here. Yes, so I was able to avoid that. But yeah, I was willing to keep my ultimate for the last part, but I think I will not be able to do so. Let's go in the hills. Maybe not. My teammates are here, so yeah, it's really like the most diverse location. It's going slow. Maybe I can get in. Yes. But then I need to be careful as well because I'm not alone. Well, let's be strategic for once and just wait. So not do that. But yeah. Yeah. But thanks you, Gag. I was not checking the chat, but yeah, thanks for passing by and see you. I will read what you said after. But yeah, also I'm streaming here. It's almost midnight in Europe, so not sure it's the best, but I was willing to, you know, be on a good timing for the US, because in the US it should be like 5 hours less. So that's good. Well, I'm going to take the token even if I don't need that, because then other people cannot. So as you can see, the zone is getting very small, and that's where the ultimate, of course, it's much more efficient and powerful because they cannot escape. And also, if they have the ultimate and you don't, then you are in trouble. But of course, you still have to manage to not. So yeah, as you can see, my teammate just destroyed someone. So I have good teammate. Alright, I'm destroyed one, so we are playing good, I hope to win this one, it will be great. I'm not sure, I've already won a game in stream at least, I need to check that, I'm not sure. But there are still 4 crews. The match, almost. Oh yeah, so we have good teammates, I think it's only 1 player left, so let's do our ultimate, so I will be a bit faster, turn a bit better also. We won. So yeah, so sorry Gag, you didn't see this, but we won this one. So what is maybe release? No, I've checked on Reddit and apparently you cannot with your friend be in the same lobby or because you cannot like be in free roam, so you cannot launch together the matchmaking. So that's what we found on Reddit, and but that's weird because in Skull and Bones it was not an issue. It was on PlayStation 5, I was on PC. But yeah, we won. So, whew. But yeah, that's indeed in this case. I must say that my mates were very good because I think, well, I should have looked, but I think I made like 3 destructions. But I think my mate did more. So good for us, we won. Maybe we can try Grand Race, but Grand Race is much harder. Maybe it's Summit, because Summit, if you don't know how it works, you have all these challenge events and you do points, and then you are ranked. So in this case, of course, I only played 1 event, so my rank is not good at all. But you have 1 week, so of course it's only 3 days left. And then at the end of the week, if you are bronze, silver, gold, the reward is better. So I did this one. Can I see the leaderboard? So as you can see, McNally did 1 second better than me. But let's do another run. And then you have a category restriction, but you can use whatever car that you have unlocked from that category. And technically, if you don't have any car because you just bought the game, or you are like me, not willing to spend your bucks, then the game loans you one. But I've seen that there is a event that is like not available, so maybe they changed the rules, so I will see that after. But well, of course I used Touch Challenger if it's available, because then no. So it's not the Touch Challenger, but it is almost the same livery. So maybe a reference. But well, they said that they also celebrate video games, classic. So that's why the Dodge Challenger RT will be the gold reward. Wow. Yeah, the handling is not like in Driver San Francisco. I'm not saying it's better in Driver, but I'm not used to how it turns. So yeah, that's really bad with the Street Tier 1 category. Maybe I need to drift more. I don't know. I'm braking more than I'm using the steering. So maybe that's this. So yeah, in the music, there are more music, but I'm using the streamer modes because then the game will only play music that will not be copyright. So I think they are making music with bands and stuff. So it's great, but of course you will be hearing the same music over and over. That's the issue. But I need to read the race, so because otherwise the time will not even be registered in the leaderboard. So I really need to get better. And the car is not waiting for me. Maybe there is no rubber banding, sadly. But yeah, my first lap was so bad, so maybe I will have to redo. So of course, that's always something you don't want to do, to hit the walls like that. Not too far away from the other car, but I'm not sure I will have enough time left. Not too bad, not too bad, but I'm still too far away. So yeah, you really need to slow down, otherwise the turn will not be possible. But yeah. Yeah, and about the streaming, at first I was willing to change my webcam location for the crew, so it would have been top right. But then with a green screen I would have been like floating. So I had to get a background so it's less weird, but then I didn't have the time to do that in OBS. So you don't see the minimap, which has useful information. But yes, as I said, it's a stream for fun. And to see, for me it's very useful because I'm training how to handle the streaming, but also I'm doing tests with the audio volume and the video quality settings. So it's also I'm playing the Crew Motorfest, which is a great opportunity for me to play this game. But I hope to sort all this out for Far Cry 6 tomorrow with a guest, because we are going to play in co-op. We will also play against Skull and Bones, I believe, this month. And one day we will be playing X Defiant, which I liked. But it was not available after the last beta that I played with Killbeat. So yeah, a lot of Ubisoft games, obviously, since I'm in the creators program. And I think I should play driver games again on streaming. But of course I'm still making videos. Even with slowing down a lot, it's so hard to take the turn, so I need to play dirty. Don't understand what I'm doing so wrong. Maybe no, because it's a new controller, so it should be alright. Let's see. Yeah, so he brakes a lot before turning. So I don't know if there is like aspiration. How to say? I think it's the same in English. Well, he's also making mistake. Right, that's a good turn. Maybe when I brake, I should not steering already. That's maybe the problem. But I still need to turn at some point. And of course, with the summit, then you look at the leaderboards and you see that someone else has made like 1 minute less time. So sometimes it's a bit disappointing for yourself. But, clearly, if I'm able to finish the race first, I'm not hoping for a great time. But at the same time, everybody else is playing with hard to steer a car. So. But yeah, maybe I hope to be able to finish first. I think like there is like one last turn and then it's over, I believe. Maybe more. Again, the issue is that it's so long. It's so long. Hey, Marcos here from Motorfest. Looks good. Yes, I am playing on PC, so yeah, it's PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. So there's a lot of platform. And wow, McNally did so yeah, that's weird. Oh, McNally was able to do 5 minutes. That's weird. Let's check the leaderboard. Okay, platform. So he even not use the Challenger RT. That's so weird. So set 1000. I think it's good. So as you can see, I points. Of course, if I try again and I do a better time while winning, then it's even more points. And then with all the points, I have a rank on the top right here. But as you can see, so silver, you must be in the top 40,000, top 20,000 for gold, and then platinum. But at the beginning of the game, I was sometimes gold. I think I was never platinum. But yeah, let's try. So for example, can I select a vehicle to switch perf parts? Okay, so if I do that, okay, so then my level is up. Okay, so here I am at the maximum perf level that this car and category allow. So technically I cannot say that I'm bad because the others are using better perfs. So at least here it's only about the handling and the driving. So yeah, it looks like the first, but you are playing. So I guess that there are many movie references depending on the name of the event or the cars being featured in. I'm surprised that they don't use the Dodge Challenger with the Driver San Francisco livery, to be honest. Maybe they are waiting for the... Sorry. So bad I need to retry. Sorry, I was speaking and then I'm not focusing. Okay, maybe they are waiting for the next summit to have banner in the game. Because the first one looks really like... Because it's also yellow and stuff, but it's another brand. But yeah, I totally missed my return and then... Well... And then I will do that again. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I think that when it's a race, you have to finish in the first 3, I believe. It should have been set somewhere, but... So I could play in cockpit view because cockpit view it's much better looking, and I was not concentrate. But cockpit view is too hard to when you have to perform. Not that I am really performing at the moment, but let's try a bit of shortcut. So they really have no drift, but that's great with the Motorfest is that depending on the category of vehicles you're driving, you really see a difference. Maybe it's even too strong to have that much of difficulty to turn with muscle cars, but at least when you have a hypercar, Formula 1, then you have much more grip, so you see the difference. Ah, there is a shortcut there. I seen that with the red car doing that. So of course, if you play again, you will know that shortcuts here and there. You have also great YouTube videos that will explain each summit the best track. So yeah, as you can see, the overturn is very strong. We have a Dodge Challenger here, just in front of us. But yeah, clearly a muscle car not fitting well with Hawaii settings. But so I think I need to be in the first 3, so like on the podium. So I still need to overtake one opponent, and we are still 1/3 of the race left. When you have to take turns left and right, so difficult. But well, I'm not complaining because it's great to have challenge. Just that since it's not the same type of challenge than in driver games, I need to... There is a learning curves, and clearly I'm still at the bottom of it. But maybe I will get better with a few more sessions. But yeah, as you can see, the game is looking good. But of course, it was released in 2023, and I'm playing with every setting at the best. The only weird thing... did I... Yeah, I drive through the fence and then I was not able to do that. Oh, thank you. So I think I'm going to fail this one. I'm even sure, but I think there is a difficulty settings. Each top 3, so not the case here. Let's try that one more. I think there is a difficulty settings, to be honest, but well, let's endure this and be better rather than lower the difficulty. Well, of course you need to overtake all the cars as soon as possible, because then you can take the turn how you want. Otherwise you might be hit, and as you can see, they can be dirty, but not as dirty as in Grand Race. But yeah, so in this case I've survived. Wow, my turn was bad, but at least I was able to use another opponent. And over. So yeah, maybe it's not possible to see that, but really I'm not turning that strongly. It's just that it's very subtle how much room of maneuver you have. So yeah. Okay, good. Because you still need to turn a lot, but not that much. Well, let's see. So of course I said it's better to overtake as soon as possible, and was last here, but I think I can still reach top 3 because I need to be good later on anyway, so maybe I can overcome my flaws. And of course when you hit walls you slow down, so sometimes you must brake much more. So at least I'm top 3, which was not the case last time, but let's brake a lot. So you can see they brake much more than what I was doing. And in the long run it's better, because even if you brake, then you don't hit the wall or you don't turn too much. But yeah, we are going to enter a phase where there is left right turn. I've already forgot the shortcut. Thankfully the car behind, in front of me took it. But yeah, it's a very different summit than usual, because usually you have much more grip, and in this case you really must brake. Like, it's great to have a car in front, because then you know when to brake. And in this case I'm first, so it's not what I want. But also I need to do a good time, so let's be cautious. But first, and I have no boost left. I'm hearing the car behind me. Now it's front. Well, I don't want to do this again, so let's be second. It's already great. I have a lot of boost. Alright. There is a long straight here, so I can use my boost. I don't even remember this part, to be honest. Okay, I'm very focused. I'm not even using the how to say it, the end brake. It's only the reverse brake. Okay, so it's almost straight from here. Let's try to be fair, but at the same time. Yes. Whew. Alright, so it's a real challenge this time. Let's check the ranking. Yes. So I think that when you do more than 100,000 points, it means that it is a good time. And indeed, I did almost 20 seconds better time than McNally, but I guess that McNally did not try hard, because usually our time are much closer than this. So I've unlocked more vehicle parts, but I've already maxed out the Dodge Challenger, of course. So, but as you can see, the Ray Stevens is, but I will be able to buy. What I can show you is the feats, so the Dare Challenge, if you are a Driver San Francisco player. And in this case, Escape is interesting. So there is no restriction, so it means you can use any cars you want. Which is great, but at the same time, you need to use the best car you have, of course. So in this case, not a Dodge Challenger. So let's see. I think I can select my car. Okay, so if I use this car, I will not do a good time. So let's choose vehicle. You will get the issue. So there's a lot of. I think that hypercar will be. So I have one, of course, that I can upgrade apparently, but where? Okay. I thought I had more careful than that in this category. So, but yeah, as you can see, we'll do one try, so you get. But when you start, there is a red zone that is expanding, and you have to be far away from this. So very easy, but then so in this case, I need to turn, and then I'm getting. So I guess that the hypercar might not be the best car. And as you can see, it's a very low score because 10,000 points it's not much. So we will try again. So there is a lot of dirt roads. So I guess we have to choose something more like this, or even that. But you can see the perf level that is not the best. So I think this one will be better. Yes. So that's all my vehicles, so I don't have much. But I will try that. I can even make maybe a few upgrades. Perfect. So technically each colors means something, but usually I just check if I have, the best number. So in this case I do that, and then I maxed out my perf level. So with this car I cannot be faster. So something that we can do is just, get more speed at the beginning just by going back, and then when you get the starting point, you are a bit faster. That's a technique. So let's do that. And of course, with this, I should be able, you know, to go straight, even though there was like a bit of a mountain. So let's try to be more like you see my ghost. So at the beginning I was faster, but here I will be, I think, better. Maybe, yes, but not much. So yeah, it's a hard one, but you will only 2,000 more points. So yeah, I think there is something better to do. Let's try that, but maybe with a yes, maybe a rally car, because I believe that you maybe need to stay on the road, but the rally car will allow us to do that maybe. But yeah, well, if you don't, I mean, I guess the idea with the no restriction vehicle is to find by yourself which car is the most suited. But of course, if you don't have the patience to do that, you just go to YouTube, and then you have a guide any week. But well, then where's the fun? But yeah, let me check that. I think that. Okay, but yeah, and then I need to be there, and then I need to go here. So I'm not sure there is a best way, to be honest. And now I'm slow as hell. Well, I did a better time, so maybe the plane is the solution. But I'm really not sure. So perf levels are the same. There is an upgrade to do. Well, that's what they said, but not really. But yeah, in this case, you really need to get back. But sometimes it's not. We will just see that, but I'm not sure it will really be better. I think that you still have to be low. Yes. Yeah. You're too slow to reach the best speed on. No, I think so. So let's see why. Yes. So I need to buy that. It's so expensive. But as you can see, thanks to Ubisoft, I had a lot of money. But I'm keeping the blue one because it's harder to get. The white one, you can get them just by playing. Technically, the other is a currency that you have to buy with real money, but Ubisoft gave me some. There is a bundle. Maybe the bundle is better. This one are already owned. The bundle is cheaper than just buying one car. But well, then I get the bundle, please. Thank you. So yeah, sometimes they do that for a specific summit. They have a specific bundle, but I didn't know it was mandatory for the summit. But well, let's use that now that we have this. I think it was Jaybird was saying that it was his favorite car, but I think he's not there anymore. Okay, almost upgrade to the max. And let's see this summit. So yeah, I think I will then play one more runways, maybe one more demolition well, and then I will have stream for like two hours and a half. So I could stream more frequently. That was the word I was looking for a few minutes ago. So I guess it's a reach top 3 kind of event. So yeah, as you can see, I've lost a lot of speed by hitting the wall. But yeah, as I said, with my streaming gear upgrade, I'm looking for a second monitor. So at the moment I'm playing, but with the second monitor I could see the YouTube live analytics, look at the chat better, etc. Not that there is a lot to check, but it will be better for me. So really the idea is to get a better workflow, more efficient. So if it's easier for me, I can do that more frequently, and then maybe get more viewers at the same time. We'll see. But of course, if it's easier to produce, it's also funnier to make. So we have planes. Turn was not great. So yeah, and about the stream, well, maybe this one I will leave it as is, but technically it should be unlisted, because when you stream, the replays is available, but the quality is horrible. But technically YouTube is processing, and it can take like almost a day. But then the quality is better, so I prefer to wait for this and then make it available, so you have like a replay to watch some parts of stuff like that. I'm not used my boost enough, so not sure of the time, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, it was much easier because the type of vehicles is much easier to drive. So, but I scored a bit less, and McNally maybe did not play this one. But yeah, that's still a good score. So maybe I will try to do the rest of the event, because you know, like there is like 1-2 events more. So as you can see, I'm already almost silver. Yes, I'm already almost silver. Well, gold is going to be complicated, but you know, like the low, the 3 feet, I think you can go like to 50,000, maybe 100,000. So yeah, I think we can aim for gold, but maybe not, because you have 3 days left. Oh yes, if you do all the events, you get coins, which is great, because I spend 500,000 coins for the cars, and also you get perf parts, you get XP. So because I'm not sure I can do much better for the regular challenge, but I have 2 more left, then 3 feats. So yeah. let's go. So as I said, so you can see my beautiful driver. Just let me check here my stream analytics. Yes, okay. We are 5. So as I said, I'm doing but I don't like this one. So let's do one more grand race first, and then one last demolition royale. But I think we have played a lot. Was not too bad. Especially we won one demolition royale, so that's something, I guess. Let me use custom emojis in the chat. But yeah, as you can see, the grand race is much easier to find. If we do a demolition royale, we will see that the waiting time is much longer. Here we are with the custom emojis. But yeah, and I also feel that streaming is something that I can do to expand my channel in terms of what videos I can produce, what games I can play within my interests, which are of course driving and Ubisoft games. And also in streaming I can experiment a bit more. And also for you, you have, as a member, you have custom emojis to use, you have a green color, you have one free highlighted message. So do not hesitate to join the redriver, starting from the lowest tier at $1, €1 or regional equivalent. And of course, with that I can buy more streaming gear. Anyway, and of course, like and subscribes and comments are always appreciated. So yes, I am with human, so I need to be careful, especially with this turn. So apparently everybody else is using a different vehicle from this category, so I guess I am not using the best. And of course off-road with a, I don't know, a racing car like this is not a good idea. So I see on my second monitor that there is a lot of ads, so I'm not sure if I configured that correctly. Oh, they are doing. But yeah, as I said, grand races are fun, but too long, too long. I get the idea that you have 3 different type of cars, which is a good idea, but you should have another option, simply said, because you have only demolition royale and grand race. You have nothing else to race with other human. So on PvP you have 2 game modes. So it's weird that they do so much content after the release, but they don't do that for online PvP. So I don't get the strategy here, because I think they should do more, and they will have more player engagement, you know. Like, I'm not talking about esports, even though it could be considered, but I'm more talking about basic, really basic new content, new features as well, because I didn't say that, but the issue with Demolition Royale is that there is no in-game voice chat. So if you do random matchmaking, there is no way to discuss with your teammates. There is no voice chat, but there is no written chat. There is nothing like you cannot ping, you cannot use any quick chat like in Rocket League. So really, there is like basic feature missing. Something that they could have had, but they did not. What the the house? So, and also I think that I'm really bad at Grand Race because I cannot focus this long, especially if I'm talking. Because I remember that I have like was placed like 5th, so much better than what currently I am. Now let's see the new cars, which is now with a big turn. I think it's a Formula 1, yeah, so a lot of grips. So that's something to take into account, because you can then, yeah. And also don't try off-road because you lose too much pace. You know, like the blue wheels. He did off-road, lose much time, then played very dirty to get back at me. Oh, they play dirty! But I don't blame them because I do the same, and also the game is like expecting you to do that because there is no way to do better. But yeah, they are pushing me a lot. So now I hope that I can be faster. Then I do that. No. Okay. Wow, this one is the worst. Go off-road, lose speed, and then we see you in hell. So yeah, you know, like he should have like collision disabled because he was almost in the opposite direction, but it wasn't the case. So they are pushing me instead of overtaking, and we are going to change cars. I don't remember. So yeah, this one has less grip, but much less indeed. But then you can go more upwards. So I prefer the I prefer the Formula 1, but oh no, and the dirty player is back. So I think it's possible to do that, yes. So in this one, you can go for much more than the Formula 1. Even though, of course, you don't have the same grip, but it's not too bad. Well, I'm testing stuff, but not sure it was the best. Well, 14. I don't remember. I think it was 11 my best this stream, but I only did like 3 grand race. But yeah, it's too much energy to focus. And I don't see how I could be first because it's so hard. At least the Emotion Royale, well, if you are destroyed, well, you can start a new one. In this case, I would not like to quit before the end, just because I'm not in the top 10. But yeah. But I think I never finished indeed in time. Well, I was close, but two checkpoints. Alright, so let's try one Demolition Royale, my favorite game mode, to end. It's still this. Well, it's not my favorite one, but at least it's different. But let's see the waiting time. But well, we are 11 at the moment. I'm not sure we will get a full lobby, which is bad considering we are during the free weekend. So I guess that there are more players than usual. So you see, we are still 11. But yeah, I will repeat myself, but it's my favorite game mode. I think it's the one with the more strategy. Even though I've never played with a team of friends where we could, use Discord to talk to each other. Because if you do that, then you overcome the lack of any communication abilities, voice chats, quick chat, anything with random teammates. And if you overcome this, of course, you should be winning very easily, I believe. But well, I guess it's for fun, but really that's Demolition Royale. It should be a game mode with much more focus. It's something that I already said in September, and I was, hoping that with new season content, we will also get new starting location, because apparently they are still the same. Maybe the quality of life features I'm talking about will have been added, but apparently nothing was done. So I can only say the same thing I did in September. But then I hope it will be the case in a few months. But yeah, that's not my favorite location, because it's Wahaima Fields, and well, it's a lot of open fields, and I prefer the mix of hills, open fields, and city of the previous Demolition Royale game we did, and that we won, in fact. So at least we are a crew of 4 people, because we are not a full lobby, so sometimes you are only 3, so anyway. And we will start with a plane, so this doesn't change, of course, but then there are already tokens on the map, and tokens are very important. So sometimes you have to choose your landing, so like you can go left or right. I see the other teams is left, so we will do this, but I guess we will not be the only one. But if I was being able to talk, I will say, all right, I will do the 3 tokens far away, so, and then we could distribute, because apparently we were not the only one. There was like one car, so like we can not do that. But if we can talk, we will have been able to focus. So what I did usually is that I check the minimap that you cannot really see, but with that I can follow my teammates because we cannot communicate in other way. But sometimes the teammates will not take the best decision, because in this case we are now. All right, so we demolished. So we did some kind of you know, like a team action, huh? Because he hit and then I finished. With that we can already use this, and apparently we are not the only one. That's my teammates. So I made the usual mistake of my mate. Well, we are playing good, I think, but sometimes you need to be cautious, because I don't know really how the collision, you know, are calculated. You know, in this case I need to go back, I believe, because I would like to go there, but I'm looking at the minimap and my mates are elsewhere, and I prefer to stay grouped. But yeah, sometimes you want to hit front to front, and well, don't do that if it's an ultimate car, but even car versus car, I don't really understand who won, you know, and then I don't recommend. But yeah, what's interesting with this field map is that you don't see a lot, you know, when you are in the cornfield, so you really need to check, because on the minimap, maybe, you know, why not adding some perks, like something to restrict the map for a limited time, you know, like a Watch Dogs type of hacking, well, anything to bring more we lost a teammate. That's horrible. My second destruction, but we lost a teammate. Oh, almost. Anyway, there is a new token, because yeah, of course, tokens are available to anyone. So sometimes it's better to let's try. No. I think it was an ultimate car, so oops. Yeah, and sometimes it's hard to see where are your teammates. So in this case, it's obvious because they are the rows. But sometimes the other players have also like a range nickname, so it's sometimes hard to. So it's shrinking. So in this case, you lost one bar. So you can see that my health bar is quite large. So you can be in the zone for a bit of time, but not too much. So maybe it's not a good idea. So let's go safely. Also, you cannot expand the minimap. So in this case, I don't know if I'm very far away from the safe zone. But well. And also the boost is a bit different in this game mode. So you have 3 bursts. That's oops. And well, that's different. So as I said, I don't have the ultimate, but I could if I hit someone else, and then I will wait a bit more because the zone is getting very short. And then of course the ultimate is very powerful, but I don't have it, so that's something I need to. So we got the ultimate. So because one teammate hit, so yeah, maybe we will win this one. Yeah, we lost a teammate. I didn't see that. So we are one teammate left. Ah, yeah, I'm alone. I'm alone, and there is still 3 crews. Ah, so long. I'm destroyed. I was alone against 2 players. La, la. No, I'm not sure I can end the stream on this because it was so close. So as you can see, I did 3 kills. And then my mate 1, 2, and 1 did 0. So not the best. So close. But yeah, at the end, as you can see, the zone is very almost nothing. And then well, it was 2 versus 1, and I missed 1, got hit, and it was over. Because they got the ultimate. So if they didn't, and I had the ultimate, maybe I could have, overcome the situation, but not like this. So now we are on this location, which is not the one I like the most, because there is like this skate park, which is here, that I don't really like, but well, let's try. And there is also a forest, so it's the opposite of what we did. So there is almost no open fields. But not the map I prefer. But at least each map are very different, and there is a rotation, and they change like every 30 minutes. And for grand race, it's the same. It's like going to point A to point B, and it's different. But yeah, and sometimes it's a bit long to get. So let's just check my stream analytics. I'm really curious to watch the. Maybe you don't get the sound when I alt tab like this. I'm very curious to check the video quality, hoping that it's better than usual, because I think I've changed some of the settings, but I'm not even sure. So maybe it's not better. At least I hope it's the same, and then I will check the audio balance. But since nobody said in the chat that it was horrible to hear, I'm hoping that my voice is not too loud, but also that you can hear the game. So here we can drop like right now, I guess it's the... But of course, like I did that. I don't know if my team is following, and then I will be alone, and then I need to find back my team. So and I think that it looks like I'm very damaged, but it's only visual, and I don't think that visual have any effect on the handling, which could be like a hard version of the Demolition Royale where you can lose a wheel. That will be interesting, but it's not like that. Ah, come on! Oopsie, I missed the ultimate thanks to my teammate pushing me. So that's my teammate. So there says an ultimate car. Not anymore, so now I can take my revenge. But yeah, of course, I guess that at the beginning, if you can hit, then you have ultimate, then you can destroy. So it's very different situation at the beginning than at the end. But I think that most of the players are not really, playing with all these strats in mind. But also because the game is not really allowing much strategies. It's just common sense. but you can also just play and see that. You know, for example, I look at the minimap and I see that my mates are against one other car, so I'm trying to help them. So you know, like in this case, I touch it, and if my teammates were well, you know, well placed, they could have. Oh, that's weird. All right. So I destroyed. So as you can see, he had a Breaking Bad car, which is weird because. So they did a front-to-front, and I think they lost a lot. So in this case, he had to. Ah no, he was. Is he able to do that? Oh. So I get an ultimate, but you know he used that, and well, I think he will not touch anyone before it ends. So not a good use of ultimate. Not a good use at all. I knew he was looking to hit me. Impact. Apparently it's not his teammate. Hopla. Two destroy, and my team is still there. Maybe if you could take a token because one of them has not much health left, but so yeah, you know, like I'm checking the minimap, getting back. My teammate destroys someone, so Chris seems to be good. So yeah, and there are traps. That is interesting, but most of the time it's too complicated to know to use them as a trap. So stream looks good to me. Yoda. Thanks for the feedback. As I said, if I had a second monitor, I could do that myself. But of course, it's always great to have some kind of interaction. So apparently there are a lot of people, and my teammates are good because I see they are destroying. And as I said that, one of my mates just been destroyed. And I took one myself. So yeah, of course the issue is that, you know, I don't use my ultimate because I don't want to use it for nothing. But of course at the same time, I can die before. So here you can see on the minimap where the zone will end. So we are in the zone. My mate is pushing me for. I used my ultimate, but it was not planned. And he did a good use of ultimate because it transformed himself. Wow! And I got destroyed, and my teammates again. So you know, the bad ending. So as you can see, it's not easy to win. So the fact that we won means something. But here it was not good at all. So you can spectate, of course, if you want to check. Well, not my case. Didn't check how well my mate made. So, well. So should I make one last thing maybe? Because maybe I can where, because we can do one more off-plan playlist, but it's far away, so that's why I'm using the plane, because of course with the plane you can go straight, because there is as you can see, mountains that with your car you must go left or right. In this case you can go straight. But you have also a cockpit view. But then again, I don't even see where the mountain is. So I hope. Okay. So the beep 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 is the treasure things where it will beep more if you are getting closer. But it's just to get maps. So. So in fact, I think this is the location of the open fields where we were for the last Demolition Royale. Yeah, I think that when I use the boost, he does that with his hands. Okay, we are 4 kilometers away. Oops. Ah. I broke my plane. No. But let's do that with our good old Dodge Challenger. Sometimes so there is fast travel, but not in a way that makes easier to go to the next playlist event. In this case, each event is a scene. So yeah. So last was the motocross event. In this case, this was the first job. Here, apparently, is the ascent. So let's see what the director has to say. Follow the clues. Ah, let's see. Maybe it's different.
Oh, hey, my driver's back. How's it going, champ? You're doing a great job so far. Don't get cocky. The secret to being a long-lasting celebrity like myself is diligence, modesty, and dedication. Not taking your current success for granted. That's the key, friend. Now get in that beautiful sports car a gifted mechanic has prepared for you. You're paying your friend Keanu a visit up in the hills. We're shooting a sweet Hawaiian ride there, all right? Everything's working out for your character, Terry. New job, new cars, new social status. Even met a girl. I want to feel all of that in this scene, all right? This is Terry at his peak, and he's showing off about it. He's like, na 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 na. You know what I'm saying? Great. You go and give me that swag. This is High Ride, Scene 4, action.
Right. The music is quite, funky, like the Driver games. So yeah, if only it could show Ubisoft what we want. So apparently it's different.
We're going for a chill, feel-good kind of scene that shows Terry's rise
So I
and
need
success
to
at this point of the movie.
see the billboard. So it's different.
The cameras are rolling, and all you need to do is to follow the scripted
Okay, I see it,
instructions
I see
and
it.
reach
So
the destination. Your
then
friend
you go
Keanu's
left.
house.
You've done this before in the vintage playlist, remember? You got this.
But I did not play the vintage garage playlist she's referring.
Right now, your character Terry is walking on clouds. He's got
So
that
yes,
job,
since the
first dude's
streamer
doing great, and he feels like the coolest son of a gun on this island.
went too far. So I guess it's this. So yeah, I could reuse the music I was saying because it's copyright free. Well, at least if you play the Crew Motorfest. I don't know if you can do that with another game. If I use that for driver, you know.
Big Johnny got you that amazing new car, and money won't be an issue anymore.
A Ferrari 308 GTS? Big Joe's clearly not messing with you.
Yeah, that's it. It's one of them Ferraris. Couldn't recall.
Man,
What
how come you specialize in car action movies and know jack about cars?
That's interesting, but you know, like if you were doing a movie, there is no way the director will say, "All right, see these hints and find the road yourself." So it's not like in Stuntman where they
All
really
right, Terry,
tried
now keep driving.
to.
What the? You call this a cappuccino?
I think I need
I
to
can't
go.
believe it.
And just like that, he's gone. Looks like coffee.
You know, in
just played
Stuntman
out
they
with
really
passion
tried
for
to
the seven
make it
thoughts.
believable. You know? Like, even though the scenes were already too long, but in this case, here it's very fictional. Well, I could have used boost, but like this, but you know, I prefer to not use it if I can.
How do you feel about that Ferrari 308 GTS? It was one of my first choices when they asked me to pick cars for this movie. Among Ferraris, this one and the
Yoda, I
Daytona
wonder
are
if
personal
Tada will be
favorite.
in the
Seems
storyline
like
somewhere.
they're
Well, I'm
all
wondering
roses.
too, so as I said, the next summit will have his car as a gold reward, so and there is an event called San Fran, so I guess, well, it will be mentioned, I believe, but I don't know. I guess the San Fran event will, you know, like be something about undercover official, you know, undercover cop, so that's what I'm seeing. We will see because the next summit will start next Wednesday, so soon.
You're all right. Keep going.
But since it's about video game classic cars, of course, the Dodge Challenger was
Cameras,
in it.
smile.
You just got to do everything yourself. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry, guys. I have everything under control.
Yeah, right.
But of course, we are still waiting for the live action series. And also maybe with this kind of
Going
Hollywood
straight.
action, you know, Ubisoft will. Oh no, that's not here. Ubisoft will remember that there is a game
That's
to
it.
make
Exactly the way I
about
envisioned it.
cop car chases, Hollywood style. But well,
Just a few more shots. You got to strut, Terry. This is your rise. You're glowing. It's like the kid has finally become a grown man with a big-ass mustache.
Pun intended.
What?
Never mind.
but yeah, this one is very chill. Turn right after the bridge, I believe. No, not yet. No. Yes. So I think I'm getting better, by the way, at the handling and drifting, but maybe that's because the car is so easy to drive.
that's my line.
Sorry, Martinez. You lost your privileges on this one.
Yeah, I really like the soundtrack. Well, it's not Alistair Brimble, but oh, well, Martinelli did a much better time. But you know, if I'm playing it again now that I really know where to turn, I can do a much better time, especially if I use boost. So it doesn't count. So you know, now I'm level 1 of this exploration, I guess it is. So, well, it just means that you get more coins, more XP. But yeah, so now my car is a bit beat up. But yeah, so now it's almost like 3 hours of streaming, so I guess it's enough for today. What can I say? Thanks for joining. There is still time to play the free weekend because it's until tomorrow. So if you want to play it, maybe start downloading today, and then tomorrow you can play it all day. So you can see by yourself if you like the handling, if you like the offline playlist, if you like the complete collect-a-town type of gameplay, and of course play online PvP because that's the best part of the Crew Motorfest in my opinion. And yeah, anyway, we will see soon with another stream if you like to watch stream, but of course I'm also gonna play more Stuntman, more Driver 2, Redriver 2, more Driver 3, custom missions, maybe Driver San Francisco. I mean, there is a lot to do, but I hope that with my new streaming gear, new monitor, new lighting, new green screen, maybe even new microphone, I will be able to do more workflows, enhancement, which will mean more videos for me, easier to make. But yeah, maybe I will add, you know, like a goal if you want to help me with donation. Because all of that is a lot of money, so of course everything is appreciated. But anyway, a like, a comment, a good vibe is of course more than enough. So I see you soon, drivers, and I will end the stream on this beautiful Challenger RT in the Crew Motorfest. Thanks for joining, and see you soon, drivers. And I'm switching back on OBS just to check if my key worked. But of course with the latency, yes. So that's the background of season 3. Yeah, once again, thanks for joining. Have a good end of the day, maybe end of the night. And yeah, see you soon, drivers.